Good morning. How we doing? We've got a party up in here for the new year. T-Dubs, thank you so much for starting the party off with that sub. Thank you for 56 months of support. T-Dubs is good. Working on Pioneers for a few hours. Let's get it. Grumpy Insight, welcome in. We've got Roger, Norman, Scott, hello. Now we had an Saren, Termican, Tony, hello. How we all doing? Hoot, welcome in. How we doing? It's New Year's. How was New Year's Eve? Holidays here, Grumpy, were really good. We were super duper lazy, which is the best kind of holiday. How are yours? Yeah, welcome everybody coming in. We're going to be working on, this is the Apothecary Biologis, which is part of the Leviathan set. So this is part of a very large Imperial Fist commission that we're working on. Thank you. Liam, how are you? Sid, welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year. Good to see you. Happy New Year, nerds. So here's the Apothecary, and then the other one I'm kind of excited for. We have the cool Terminators. So that is our first squad I'm probably going to tackle. So yeah, I got everything airbrushed, and now it's a matter of going back for details and all that good stuff. So we're just going to dive in. I figured the characters for stream would be good, and I'll do more of the squads and stuff off stream. So that's the plan. What are you guys up to today? Well, we got for, assuming a lot of people have the day off. What are we doing today? Scooby, Happy New Year, Riot, hello. Happy New Bullhogsgot to you too. How are you? I'm starting the year as I mean to go on, shouting abuse at the streamer. Is that your New Year's resolution, Lamb? Just shouting abuse at me? Because, like, that's fine, but, you know, there's a lot of options for you to pick that one. And I am resolute. I see that. I see that. What are you up to today, Slam? What are you doing? What's everyone doing? What did everyone do for New Year's Eve? I'm starting the year off working on the January challenge. Let's get it. All right, Osaren has given me the perfect segue. The December challenge has now wrapped up. If you would like to join us for our January challenge, which is a hero or a character, all of that is in the Discord. Thank you, Slam. As some people in the Discord are learning, reading the post can be really helpful. Yeah. So if you want to come join us, make sure you check that out. It's the January challenge on the side there. Basically, you'll pick a mini you haven't really started work on, and then we will paint all together for January, and then we'll do a showcase at the end for everyone who finishes. But all the details are in the Discord, so go check it out. Let's see, Scooby's painting. Painting, sorry. Tiny tanks, very nice. For some Imperialis, I'm guessing. Those little tiny tanks are adorable. Why better myself when I can tear others down? I'm in and out of work looking over prep stuff. Sounds good, Sam. I hope it goes well. Get all the things prepped. Let's see, gonna be working on 30k Word Bearers project. Have some Venom Crawlers I've made as Blood Slaughter proxies I just framed. That's cool. The Venom Crawler is such a cool mini. I just wish all those little legs didn't overlap so much. It's so cool, but every time I have to paint one. Chaos is big on, like, the overlapping pieces. That's why I don't like the Helldrake either. Which is a shame, because it's such, like, a cool mini. Man, getting to all those pieces is a pain in the booty. Sorry, we're going to start right off with our panel lining, so we can come back with the edge highlighting and clean it up later. Oh no, Termican's hungover! Sounds like you had a good New Year's Eve. Yep, how was everyone else's? Right, since I'm an old man and I stayed up too late. On a fire, Happy New Year! So far, so good here. How are you? So we're starting off strong. Getting our first commission project for the year started here. It's because I'm also an old man that stayed up late, but I have a 16-month-old that had me up early anyway. There you go. How are you, Biscuit? Hopefully you get a chill day today to recover. Welcome on in. Just lock in a sleeper hold to fall asleep real fast. There you go. Pro tip of the Auto-fire, you're good? Glad to hear it. You have anything planned for today? Here, Brian, welcome in. How are you? We're going to be working on this Apothecary. Figured knock out the full white armor here nice and early, so I don't have to worry about it. After we did those blade guard. These white armor projects are they're not my favorite, but this is a really cool mini. Just knock it out, get it done. And then it's much easier yellow, red, and blue, because we will have a Tech Marine and a Librarian with this group as well. Get the hard one out of the way. Jessica says, I'm good. Minnie Biz wanted to watch a spooky movie to bring in the new year. She chose Bird Box. I'm not familiar with Bird Box. I don't watch a lot of spoopy. How was it? I feel like I should know this from the way that you've said that, but I do not. Sorry. Alright, says I'll be painting today. A St. Bernard, Dungeons and Doggies. Those are so fun to work on. I need to finish our set, actually. I started ours and then I got a commission for them and I never finished ours. I need to go back. But they're so cute. So Netflix wants Sandra Bullock. Oh, you can't open your eyes. Okay. Okay. Is that good? I don't think what else I need. I feel like as soon as we canceled Netflix, there was like 5 shows we were actually interested in. It's like, really, Netflix? Because like the One Piece live action, I actually would like to watch, and that's someone who hates live actions. But apparently it's pretty good, so I kind of want to watch it. I need to watch the new Castlevania, and then Blue Eye Samurai. I also need to watch. It's just like all that came out right after we canceled. You don't watch many horror films either, yeah. It's because this is like she was spooked and now scared of looking outside. Oh no. Oh. What did we learn, Mini Biscuit? What did we learn? Hey Midwest, welcome in. Happy New Year. What you up to today? It's better than The Happening, but not as good as A Quiet Place. Like Samurai's Priest, like I need to watch it. I know where I can watch it. I just need to watch it. I've been doing little like mini binges of One Piece instead. And I haven't watched anything new. I need to. So also, as soon as you cancel something good comes out. Yup. And it sure did. One Piece live action was good. Blue Eyed Samurai is 10 out of 10. That's what I keep hearing. I know. I feel bad because Wasted Mind keeps like will pop up and just be like, have you watched it yet? I'm like, no, not yet. Have you watched it yet? No, not yet. I need to watch it. Bat Rat, hello, how are you? Grooving on in here. What you up to? We are working on an Apothecary Biologis for Imperial Fists. I'm starting with some Null Oil. Get all this recess washing done. And then we'll come back with edge highlights. Clean this up as we go. Looking at my minis for January, I've got an Infinity character, but I don't think she's any more detailed than the others. I mean, if it's a character, throw it in, right? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hunter first, welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year. Duolingo has moved from passive aggressiveness to emotional blackmail. I got an email with the subject, you made Duo sad. Well, I mean, whose fault is that, Slam? I can't believe you've made Duo sad. He's not angry, he's just disappointed, Slam. It's not very Yasashi of you. Look, Duo, I'm sad. Join the club. Duo's just finally catching up. Alright, says I'm good, just getting coffee out of the way so I can start my chore list. Got laundry, packaging this old stuff. Place shop towels in front of the resin printer. All the around the house, around the hobby room stuff. Sounds like a good day to me. I need to get my next round of stuff ready. I don't know if my high elves are going to do better or worse now that things have been announced, and I'm a little scared to find out. But either way, I'm not going to play them, so they need to get out. If anyone needs some high elves, you let me know. I think I've sold anything that's like a lot of value, so like things in boxes and harder to find stuff. That's already all gone. But if you need archers or spear dudes, I got them. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Let's see. Midwest says, be getting ready to build a kill rig for the orcs. Kill rig is a lot of stuff. There is a lot of pieces, a lot of things going on with kill rig. Hope you enjoy it. Hey Candace Blaze, welcome in. How are you? So you're ready to say goodbye to these huge horde army backlogs. Hopefully this game and High Elves are an easy sell. I hope so. I hope they are for you. We kind of said the same. We had all these armies just laying around. We're like, you know what? We need space for the new stuff. Out you go. Tracy had a good news. It was okay. I was telling chat that normally I would watch the New York, like the ball drop and all that, like their kind of celebration. That's what I normally do. Apparently our cable company and ABC are renewing their contract, so I didn't get to watch any of that. So I played some Dragon Quest, which was nice, and then when I got off to like go watch all of that, I was met with the message of, just kidding, no you're not. So I watched the ones that are here in Dallas, and that was kind of it. Dragon Quest was a good time though, so I'll take it. I was just sad I didn't get to watch the usual stuff. It did, come back later, pretty much. Another model coming. I'll get here to after my birthday. Oh, okay. What model is that that's coming? Not really gonna get new stuff yet. Got 2 shelves of Blood Bowl teams, Battletech paints first, plus box games, plus whatever you're printing. Brasso is for new stuff. Scott wanted to hop into Soul Blight and Flesh Eater Quartz. I need room for my new lizards. Whenever, you know, Emperor's Children gets that book. I'm gonna need some room. Well, that's all we've been doing. It's been nice. Spent a couple hours on Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. Nice. What do we think so far? Anyone else playing anything fun? I think the Steam sale ends here in a couple days, if anyone needs to pick anything up. Other than Vampire Survivors, I haven't picked anything up. I think I guess kind of like painting, decided to play what I've got until the next sale. I really hope that Cyberpunk grabs me here soon. It has not just yet. It was fine the other day when I was playing it. I wasn't getting super pulled in just yet. We'll see. I hope that it does, though. It's different than what I'm used to. That's fair. It's, even as someone who plays more RPGs, the format and everything of it is very different. You haven't played CRPG in a while. Nice little game this morning on Xbox. What'd you find? Playing Raft with my friend. Got 4 people in the party already. It's pretty quick for, like, if you're pulling the characters into your party. It's pretty quick compared to some other games. I guess, who are you roaming around with on our first? Did anyone else pick up anything in the Steam sale? Any recommendations? Alright, we're coming back with Pure White to do a bit of an edge highlighting. Feels very bright until we start to get the rest of our details. got it pretty quick compared to the older Baldur's Gate games, yeah. Finished the main story quest for God of War. Started playing Horizon Zero Dawn. It's about 75% off. Nice. Catching up on some PlayStation games. Well, I guess probably on PC, huh? Now that those have all been ported over. Well, the Iron's hot. Scott started that the other day. But he's a blacksmith who's gone to an island. Have to do blacksmithy things. Make hammers, helmets. What do you think so far? I think Scott found it a little slow, but those types of games tend to be a little slower. Just in general. Original games on PC, yeah. It's nice that they're porting more of it over. Glad more people will get to play them. I think this generation is the first where I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna get a console next season or next gen. Usually we just kind of have everything because we play a lot of games, but I don't think I'm going to next gen. I don't think it's worth it anymore. Xbox, I'm able to play everything on PC. PlayStation just doesn't have enough exclusives for me to warrant spending the money. And then more coming to PC. Oh, it's worth it. Just get whatever Nintendo cooks up and be good. Picked up something called, like, Trapsin 2 or something. Really cool shooter, reminiscent of the Fear games. Okay. Bullet time, lots of gun fu, firefights with lots of dust kicked up from concrete being shot. Gotcha. So some destruction stuff in there, too. It's a mage guy in Shadow Heart so far. Okay. Gotcha. Or Gale, the mage guy. I guess with you being Paladin, it'll be interesting to see what your party comp ends up being. Weasel, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? Happy New Year. We're working on Apothecary Biologis to get started here. Shadowheart is slightly more memorable than the mage. I'll be honest, I'm not a big Shadowheart fan, so. But it seems I am in the minority, so. She annoyed the shit out of me right off the bat. But I seem to be the minority. You take that back, gals. It's fun seeing who people like and don't like. Because I remember when I first said, I'm not really a Shadowheart person, like half my chat blew up and it's like, what do you mean? It's like, she's annoying. I can't stand her. But then other people have that with other characters. It's fun to watch and see what people think. What party comps end up being. See, Squeezes is catching up on sleep. Ariel cannons throughout the neighborhood from 11:30 to 2:30. Sadie was not happy last night. Last night was awful. So much barking. The worst part is there'd be like... They started early, too. It was like 9:30. They started with fireworks here, like, locally. And it was just like, there would be one and she'd go crazy. And then she'd settle back down. And then there'd be one and then she'd go crazy. And then she'd settle back down. And it was just that the whole night. The whole night. It was awful. Astarion, see, I started not liking Astarion. At the end, he was my favorite. And I think it's all the voice actor, honestly. He was my favorite at the end. I was just like, who's this little guy? Nope, at the end. Love Astarion. Around 6 p.m. there? Holy cow. Our smaller dog hid in the bathroom the entire night. Oh, I'm sorry. Poor little guy. Yeah, Sadie wants to attack back, so it was just really loud the whole time. Hey, Telmarcus, welcome in. Our neighbors are wishing us happy 842 with fireworks, too. Gotta make sure they get them all in, I guess. How are you today? Happy New Year. A very happy 10:15 a.m. here. I think someone set off fireworks early. Didn't inform the fire department. Oh, so they got shut down. Oh no. What a mess. I think it's hard because, like, I like fireworks. I don't mind when people are doing, like, the local ones or whatever. But the fact that Sadie just loses her shit makes me now not like fireworks. Normally I like them, but now things are different. Fireworks kicked off in earnest at 11:30. Neighbors set their fireworks about half an hour after midnight. Like, that I can understand, right? Because then you have, like, the ones you really want to do right at midnight. I know, I kind of get that. The voice actor nailed the bratty bottom energy that Asterion gives off. He was so good. And I'm so glad he got the Game Awards stuff for voice acting. Because, yeah, he is what changed Asterion for me. So, it was well deserved. Fireworks feel like too much like actual burning money for me these days. Yeah, I'm kind of in that boat. I don't mind if other people want to spend the money, but I'm not going to go run out and buy fireworks. One dog trying to climb up my nose or my pillowcase. One dog running throughout the house, barking every pop. Oh no. You got both. You got the ones hiding and the ones fighting. I'm sorry. Oh no. Noob, hello. Happy New Year. 2024 go burn. How are you? What you up to today? We're starting Alive and Manus's Imperial Fists. Starting with the Apothecary Biologis. Which is a lot of white. After our other white project. But then it's done. It's out of the way. So. Someone was really excited about Eastern Standard Time New Year. They fired off fireworks at 11. I was saying they started about 9:30 here, noob. Telemachus said 8:42. Everyone was early. What you got planned today, noob? Anything fun? Exciting? I think I'm going to, after stream, I'm going to go ahead and take a half day. Since we're all set for streams this week, I'm going to take the last day that Scott's off. Enjoy it. And then back to full work day tomorrow. And you'd pre-medicate. See, I think I need to get some of that for Sadie for next time there's fireworks and all that. I think she could probably use it. I was scared and hit under the table. No. I was surprised. I didn't hear any fireworks last night. Helps that I'm old and went to bed early. I like when I asked chat, like, what did you guys do at midnight? Or everyone's just like, we were sleeping. We used to do more for New Year's, but my friend that I would invite over would also tend to conk out, like, on our couch at, like, 10:30. Like, okay, maybe this isn't the best plan for us. We'll do something else. Jamie isn't a big fan of fireworks, but Buddy doesn't seem to mind. Nothing major. Lurch through the day, Esmos. There you go. Sounds like a plan to me. Today I've gotta work out today, and then I'm probably back to Dragon Quest. It is the first day of my 75-a-day challenge. And we'll start strong. Means we work out and we gotta do a lingo later. So I don't get the passive-aggressive emails like Slam. Give me cake, you can have all the cake. Do it up. So really loud ones he's not a fan of. Although having Alexa playing music seems out. That's how Simon was. The little ones, whatever. The big ones would get him. Sadie did better. I had her up in my lap, like on the couch. She had a better time then, but it was still not great. Still not ideal for little Sadie. Not a fan. Happy New Year, Mikey. Welcome in. Mageson, hello. How we doing today? What are we both up to for the day? We're working on an Apothecary Biologis. This is for our big Imperial Fist project. So, we have this boy today. I've got some Terminators. I will probably start tomorrow, because this is the new Terminator kit, and I wanted to check it out. We've also got a Tech Marine. We've got the new Librarian. Basically all of the... Oh, hi, Lab Manus. Thank you so much for that sub for 46 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Do I have you on my Christmas tree? Do you have an ornament? Go and get you. Yeah, where you been? I haven't seen you all year. Thank you, Mageson. Thank you. Okay, if you don't, we're gonna do Snowflake. If you do, then you've already got yours. Boo! That joke was bad. I'm just glad I wasn't the one, you know? I just got to read it from chat, that was all. We're new at the end of December, let's do it just in case. I would rather have someone on the tree twice than miss someone. Let's do it again. Alive. In. Thank you, thank you. I'll make sure I put you up on our sub tree here after stream. Thank you, thank you. How was your New Year's Eve? What you got planned today? JPic, hello, how are you? He just says, all my jokes are bad. Who says me eating leftover cookies for breakfast? Good luck with your challenge. I raise you a protein shake. That I do need to finish here soon. It's alright, how was yours? It was alright. Yeah. Didn't do a whole lot. We did some gaming. Stayed up. Tried to comfort Sadie, which didn't work. That was about it. Looking forward to being lazy later this afternoon. I'll take that. Here's a challenge type of diet you might be on. You started your own today? Yeah. I can definitely talk about it. So I have been doing, I started really working out and watching my food last year, about April, May. And I am down 12 pounds, but I've also put on a pretty considerable amount of muscle. So I am doing a bit of a carb cut just because I've kind of hit a plateau and I want to try something to get myself out of it. And I'm doing basically as much protein as I can handle. So a lot of protein, a carb cut, and then I'm working out every day. Mix of cardio and weights. What have you got planned for yours? The challenge that I'm doing is it's the soft 75. So if you've heard of hard 75, that one's pretty intense. That one's like 2 workouts a day, like no sugar, like it's a lot. This one's kind of a modified. The other part that I didn't mention is like it's 3 liters of water a day, which I've been really bad about. So for me, it's kind of doing what I've been doing, but been more strict with tracking, which is where I've kind of fallen off, as I stopped tracking and I feel like I'm being a little lazy, maybe not doing everything as fully as I should be. So making the effort to go back to tracking more of it, putting it in my phone. Rebray, Happy New Year! Bird. How are you? How was New Year's Eve? Lots of minus. This week kind of drained up my energy. Actually going to work today, even though we're closed. Gotta move around. That's fair. Getting a little antsy. I hope work goes well then. Sounds like you might be the only one there, which may be good. Get some stuff done. We'll try to keep you company here. But did you remember to stretch? I have been. Thank you, Noob. You did help. Now it is habit. Now I do it. I do the thing before I hop on the treadmill. And then I do a cool down when I'm done with my weights. So thank you. Alright, since I've been slacking off my walks because of the weather, I'm glad I lost as much as I did. That's partly why I got my little treadmill for inside. Mine is more because it gets too hot, but yeah, that has helped me to stay consistent. Hey Gaviox, welcome back in. How are you today? Happy New Year. What you up to today? Today we've got Imperial Fist. I am working on the new Apothecary Biologis. We're doing a lot of edge highlighting at the moment before I start the other details here. How are you? This is part of a very large Imperial Fist commission. So we've got this. The Terminators I'm very excited about. I've got them kind of lined up for next. They're really cool. I want to check out this new kit. And I think we'll do characters here on stream, and then I'll do some of the units and stuff off stream. I've also got a couple tanks. Oh, I want to bring a Dreadnought on. I want to bring, I think, the Ballistus on. He's a big chunky boy. I'm going to finish converting a Necromancer for more time. That'll probably work for the January challenge. Let's go. I would love to see that. If anyone else would like to join us for that January challenge, that is in our Discord. There is the link there. Now that the December one is wrapped up, we will be doing a showcase for December, and that's going to be on our YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out later, or check out some of the previous ones, those are up now. Try and decide when I want to record this week. If we take Wednesday and start doing some of that, or if take Thursday. Feels weird coming off holiday and taking a recording day. Maybe we just should. While we're feeling it. I will let you guys know what we're doing. Oh, the other thing you guys unlocked is a sub Sundays. You guys get to vote when we work on one of our Sunday streams. Exclamation vote. Unfortunately, I don't have that on my stream deck. But exclamation vote if you want to vote for something for a Sunday stream. The options were, I think it was Gorm from Kingdom Death, a pinup from Kingdom Death, a Bushido Warband, or Titanicus Knights. So if there's one of those you want to see, make sure you go vote. David says, I almost finished 5 characters, but I didn't take a before picture, so I have to paint some more. Gotta go get it. Follow them rules. Grumpy says, it's a big push for me through May. I retired out of the army, and a lot of injuries caught up to me. Surgery and such, I put on 60 pounds. I've restricted myself to 1850 calories daily. My workouts will consist of weight training in the garage. Pretty good setup, that's nice. Be walking until I know that my knees can take running again. Only 41. I've had both knees scoped and replaced. Who knew jumping out of an airplane with a bunch of gear would be bad for you? Imagine that. Well, I'm glad you've got a plan in place. That sounds like, yeah, kind of building up to more of the running and things that you want to be doing. That sounds like a good plan. I can say that adding protein has been huge for me. Trying to stick to just the salads and rabbit food did not work for me. Adding in protein, I feel so much better, and it's helped me stick to it, so I'll pass that along for anyone who may be looking at something similar. Add that protein in. You'll feel so much better. Well, if you need an accountability buddy, Grumpy, you let me know. I'm here. We'll do it together. Let's get it. I'm suddenly so glad I got in trouble in last I spot in airborne school. Oh, troublemaker vat right here. I've done absolutely nothing strenuous to my knees and they still hate you? Oh no. I used to think I had really bad knees. Apparently. High heels mess up my knees in a way that is ridiculous because they've been so much better since I stopped going to the office. I would still say they're weak. They definitely need some training, but But man, high heels will mess you up. I didn't even wear high ones. They're just like little ones for the office. Ever since I stopped that, my knees have been so much better. It's been a tough ride back. I'm just glad I'm walking around without any sort of device to assist. Plan to get stronger. You'll love to see it. More squats. I don't mean the space dwarfs. I do try to, yeah. Some days it's a little rough, but yeah, I gotta strengthen them back up. Jazzy, welcome in. Morning, nerd. How are you? What you up to today for New Year's? We're just doing some edge highlighting. 100%. I'm so bad at being enlisted. Got a real problem with authority. How I've made it 10 years with one demotion is beyond me. Seems like a weird choice for someone who has issues with authority. I'm not an expert or anything, but it seems like a weird choice to do. This is working on basement soon. Hopefully finish up some electrical today. Very nice. I thought of you the other day, Jesse. We're talking about redoing our master bath. And like ripping everything up. Watching you work on your house has been inspiring. All the stuff that you've done yourself. Scott's very handy and knows like a lot of that. I do not. So it's all magic to me. Someone gives me a job, I will try my best, but yeah, that's just not something I was ever taught. So it's been fun to watch your stuff. It's fun and so much damn work, yeah. We did a bunch when we first moved in, and we haven't really touched it since because it was so much work. Why says my right kneecap seems to be missing ligaments or something? Ooh, it'll pop out of place? That sounds really painful. I'm sorry. I do have on my left knee, like right behind it. I think it is like a ligament or something. It will get really, really tight some days, and like it'll hurt. The more I work out, the less that happens, but I feel like I have something there I have to keep an eye on too. The second time was absolutely just Stockholm Syndrome talking. Retired? Sorry, I don't know the abbreviation there. Can attest that authority is overrated. Most people in charge couldn't maintain accountability in their own gear without help. I wouldn't be able to do it, that's for sure. I also have a problem. I wouldn't be able to do it. To be fair, my dad comes over and helps a lot. Scott's dad has also offered to come up and help whenever we do it, which is really sweet. They have flipped a few different houses and do a really nice job. So it'll be nice to have the expert here with us. But yeah, starting to look at that now that we got some of our other home repairs paid off. It's like the one room we didn't touch when we moved in was the master bath, so I think it's now time. You know, it's only been like a decade. Norman says, I start working on bases for the vampires. MFW. Oh, my face. Sorry. So I need to decide to glue them to the flat bases for game purposes already. Do you not just lightly tack them on? That's what I do for mine. I will pass it on for anyone who is thinking the same. I just do like a tiny bit of super glue so I can play. And then I can pop them back off for bases. Mostly happens if I kneel down. So if I avoid that, I'm fine. No kneeling down allowed. Right. And more storage to the bathroom for all your miniatures. I'm gonna need to, noob. I'm already talking about like our closet. Just like up top above the clothes, there's a shelf. We could put stuff up there. Board games could go up there. There's room up there. You can put it up. Alright, I think I got, for first pass, I think we're good for edge highlighting. There's always more as we work around the miniature, but for first pass, that looks pretty good. Cleaned up our, where the known oil dipped over a little bit. So let's go ahead and start working on some details. Lightly tacked with the dumb super glue that holds like a bish. Soft up for wardrobes is made for miniature boxes. See? Norman gets it. Norman gets it. We already have Gunpla up there. I just need to swap stuff out. I got Skaven for Jeep. I already got too many rats. I have my own army. Thank you. Too many effing rats. They're under my bed right now. Forget the wardrobe. Those are under my bed. You can have another? No, I'm good. I don't need your 8K on top of my, like, probably 8 or 10K. Yeah, somewhere in there. I'm good, dog. You enjoy that. Mr. eBay person can enjoy that. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to be careful with this red around this white. It's never the actually painting the white for white miniatures. It's the painting around it. Pain in the butt. I'm being so careful. Unblairable welcome in. Why is Slanesh the chaos god of tiny novelty t-shirts? He is the prince of excess. Thank you so much. How are you today? Love it. Love it. You're gonna fit right in here. Boo! Welcome on in. We are working on an Apothecary Biologis today. How are you? Trying to get all of our details started. Let's see. The Aquila on the chest, I believe, would still be the red. Live and Madness, you around? 2024 year of the dad jokes. I can't do a whole year. No. No. I veto this year of dad jokes. Absolutely not. Can you resist the new rats coming this summer? New rats! I'll probably do. I'm not gonna lie. Current rats, though. No thank you. No thank you. Where's my paint? Oh no, you're good. I meant I'll wait if you're driving. Is the Aquila on his chest still red, or do you want to go gold? But if that needs to wait, I can absolutely wait. I can work around. I'm not gonna touch it till I hear from you. How about my rats from like 1994? Nope. Absolutely not. I actually have some of those too. I have an old Doom wheel. It is red. Okay, cool. I have the Screaming Bell. Oh, what else did I have? I mean, heck, some of the stuff they're selling is from 1994. Those little apostles, the Globadiers. They're on the website and from 1994. JPEGs from 1994? See? Everything. Everything from 1994. Sly, hello, how are you? Wow, I haven't watched the stream since last year. Thank you, Sly. How are you? Welcome in. What are we up to here for New Year's Day? We talked a little bit yesterday, but for anyone joining us today, do we have hobby goals, chat? What do we want to do this year? Mine is more personal projects. There's a few like new things I wanna mess with. And my Seraphon army. I want to get my Seraphon army ready to roll out. Dee Dee, thank you so much for that sub. 31 months of wobbling. How are you today? Happy New Year. How was New Year's Eve? Mid-90s clan swords are painlessly bad sculpt. Yeah. Yeah. We've got the old battle for my crate. Yeah, 1994 is just coming back. And first, it's probably going to sell my Skaven with the advent of the new Warhammer Fantasy Battle Edition. C rating 3.14 Skaven. Pirates. I like it. I like it. Let's see. So far, I've been awake for about 2 hours this year. Here, it's almost 17 hours old. You're doing it right. That's how you holiday right there. That's how you holiday. This is day one of becoming Nikki's top fan of 2024. Live Menace thinking long game. Twitch recap long game. Good luck, everyone, except for Will and Avian, those absolute spammers. Absolute spammers. That is definitely playing the long game. I like it. Respect it. My goal is to get these damn armies away from me. And the custom Blood Bowl Stadium. I do love all the custom stuff that the Blood Bowl people do. The stands and stadiums and things like that. It's super cute. Goal this year, stop setting goals. Can't reach. Paint stuff I'm happy with. I think that's a good one. I guess that's a good reminder too, is make sure the goals are something fun and attainable. Something challenging, but you can hit, I think would be a good way to look at them. Which is why mine is personal stuff and then the Seraphon army that we're cruising on. Speaking of Seraphon army, I posted my little Raptidon hunters. They're up on Instagram and TikTok now. If you guys want to check those out, or if you want to follow me on socials. There are my links. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I will say I am posting less and less to Twitter, I think. Like, I feel like I have to keep it with stream, but if you would like to hang out more, I probably won't be on Twitter so much. I feel like I have to have it. One goal would be paint Flesh Eater army. Let's go. Congrats, JPIC, on finishing your dragon. Glad we can immediately pull you into another challenge. Fully painted that. Next. Next. Blood Bowl is the most social blood sport. You're always running into new people. Big true. Big true. I'm sure Vatvar will appreciate that joke too. Kirby says, I'm just not good at painting. My pile of shame is quite large. I need to not buy anything new until I build everything and paint at least one army. I think that's a good way to do it. If you're wanting to kind of cut back a little bit. Mine is kind of the same. I'm trying not to buy anything new for my armies until the Seraphon are together. What's the challenge now? We are doing a hero or character. So that is in the Discord if you want to check that out. Make sure to go up to the pinned post for all the details. Get all the deets. Let's see, game's not so good. Says Finnish Custodies and Sisters of Silence. They're like 50%. Good, good, good. Until the Skaven. Skaven's mostly done. It's the... Skaven's tough for me because I'm down to the stuff that I just really don't like to paint. It's the, like, Warp Lightning Cannon, the Screaming Bell. Just not fun things to paint. Everything else is ready to go, though. Those are just not fun. At all. Yeah, I want the Seraphon ready. Play some more games. Try and get my butt up to the game store more. Ravenlord, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? We're working on Apothecary Biologis for Live and Madness. It's going with some more of our Imperial Fists. So joining the army here. Decided to just dive in on characters today. We'll keep the batch painting probably off stream. Unless there's just a cool unit we're enjoying. Bring more of the dreadnoughts and stuff on stream instead. Recommending miniature crimes to slice enough vampire souls to get them off the bases. Oh no. Not their little feetsies. I mean, whatever you gotta do. There's always, like, debonder, too, for super glue. If this is something that maybe you would need to do again. I'll throw that out there. See? Yeah. Unblareableness. Doing alright. Probably a little too much to drink. Passed out on the couch and just woke up. You had a good New Year's Eve, then. I'm glad. Also, your message in the Discord was sweet. Thanks for being a part of our community, Ravenlord. Thanks to everyone for being a part. Thanks for coming to spend your New Year's Day with me. I really appreciate it. I am glad we get to hobby together all this year. So thank you, everyone. For putting up with my silliness for another year. Thank you. Me just blabbing about lizards for another year. Thank you. Yeah, and then the Discord's there if you guys want to come join us. We were talking about the January challenge. If you guys want to come join us there. And quite literally paint along with us. That's there. Alright. All these cables and things back here. Argilla, welcome in. I'm glad I'm getting one too. It's a sweet model. I love this and the other Apothecary. Are both so cool. I love painting the Apothecary. How are you? How was your New Year's Eve? So we've got this boy, we've got the new librarian, and the tech marine, all part of this project. And then a whole bunch of yellow for Imperial Fists. Whole bunch of yellow. I got the Ballistus Dreadnought, which I'm excited to paint. It's kind of fun because I can see through through Live Madness' stuff. What I want to add to my Space Wolves. Like if the Terminators are fun, maybe we Wolfguard it up. I think I may wait and see if they get a special kit, just because the Dark Angels and they got special stuff. Maybe I'll get special stuff. Hey, Fox Farmer, welcome in. How are you? Aw, Autofire says, thank you for having a place I want to be every day. You're one of the few channels I truly feel comfortable being in. Thank you so much, Autofire. That means a whole lot. Thank you. Oops. Thanks you for being a part of it. That means a lot. Rose says, it was good. Ooh, all day yesterday was a big game. I fielded my entire salamander collection. How cool! How many points is yours? Because I know between what you had and then what we've painted, that's already a ton. How many points is that? 8,875 points of salamanders. That's a lot of sallies. Oh, cool. What were you up against? Who'd you play? Or what army? Sorry. Foxformers is good. Finished a Prime Warrior yesterday. Very nice. Squeezing in one last project for the year. Team of Orcs and Imperial Guard. The classic matchup, yep. Classic matchup. That's fun, though. Well, good. Glad another big game. Got to throw down. Has anyone else been playing some tabletop here lately? We played a game of Sigmar, which was very close. It was me getting to try out more of my Seraphon units, and Scott getting to try out his Cities of Sigmar for the first time. And it was very close. Cities, we didn't play the very last turn because, like, it had taken a while, and I was hungry and getting hangry. Cities would have come ahead, but I don't know how much. It was very close the whole time, though. But it was a lot of fun. So I'm excited to keep playing some Sigmar. Conradson, welcome in. How are ya? Happy New Year. How was New Year's Eve? Edward says, I don't have a specific hobby goal except to try and reduce some of my backlog. Tackle some of the stuff that's been there the longest. Would you paint a character like Trajan and Val in typical scheme or in your army scheme? I'm 50-50 on both. I tend to go with army scheme. That's what I like to do. Chat, same question. If you've got a character, so they're known for looking a certain way, or like maybe canonically they have a certain item, etc. Do you prefer them to match your army, or do you try to lean into their like lower color or design? Marcelo says, I got tables, but one on point. I got tabled, but one on points. I went first, was able to crack a Doomhammer, among other things. I was losing the killing war, so I focused on the objectives and points. Time to Vortex mix some paint. Sly, I can't do it with mine, and I'm sad. Apparently my model can't do that. I'm sad about it. Ready to sing we're having the return of fantasy? I'm good. You enjoy, Conradson. I'm good. It says, I didn't play tabletop, but we did okay. Oh, we did, is that play? Forbidden Stars, the 40k spaceboard game. Nice. I did my first game back to Battletech Alpha Strike in 2 years. I couldn't hit for beans. Need a 5-up on 2d6. Best I can roll is a 3. One of those days. Yeah. Yeah. Make the match. Always army scheme. Picked it for a reason. True. True. Let's see, I also rarely follow box art or focus colors and scheme. I'll always follow my army scheme or try something spicy. We do like the spice. Yeah, I think I lean in with that. If you've picked an army scheme that you really like, yeah, it's usually for a reason. I feel like part of it may be how much you want them to stand out on the table too. So like if you want it very clear that this character's like coming in to help your army or save the day, whatever, then making them maybe stand out would be cool. But I like the overall matching, cohesive. Enjoy the canonical colors as proof of my armies, yeah. I think that's always the thing too, and sometimes I forget as a Space Wolf player. It's like Apothecaries being white, Tech Marines being red. So there's a bit of that too, depending on the army that you play. So like being Space Wolves, I'm maybe more likely to just have everything in my army colors. Because they don't do the... I think now with Primaris they do more of it, but like if you're doing Firstborn Wolves, they're all the same color. Hey Zen, welcome in. Good evening. Happy New Year, everyone. Have you made any experience? I'm sorry. Any experience with Army Painter metallic speed paint so far? I have not. I will say I don't tend to use Army Painter. I've not been a fan. So I have not used them. Have you been working with them? I tend to stick to Vallejo, Citadel, some of the other brands. I know they have a new formula coming out. I don't know if I'll try it. I tend to not be an Army Painter fan. 2025 Nikki might be an old world collector. We don't even know what Army 2024 Nikki is going to start yet. I've got Seraphon to finish. 2024 Nikki is Seraphon. Until, this is the big caveat I have to put on that. If Emperor's Children get their book, then that will be my army. We just don't know. Just don't know yet. But until then, be Seraphon. What if it's the best gold recipe ever? I already have it. Exclamation gold. I already have it. Done. Next. For sure, Happy New Year. How are you today? Welcome on in. We're working on Apothecary Biologis. Or, 11 minutes here in chat. This is going with some Imperial Fists. So she butterflies away to something else when Age of Sigmar 4th drops. I'm pretty good. I think if anything, like after the Seraphon are finished. Getting back to Slanesh. Those silly archers just completely killed that army for me and I need to go back. So if anything. I've heard the metallics are really good, but I've already nailed my scheme stat. I don't want to change too many of my paints. They'd have to be something really, really, really special for me to pick them up. Or, like, consider changing to them. Dating. Go find Dad. I'm busy. I'm streaming. Hey, Sheldon Spot, welcome in. I've got a 10 mil Dwarf Warmaster army waiting to be painted behind me. I haven't got the motivation to tackle it yet. What a cool project, though. Welcome on in. Is that an army you've had here for a bit, or decided to hop in? Welcome, welcome. Well, if you'd like someone to paint with, we will be here for another 2 hours. So, if you're looking for some friends, I can provide that. Is there anything else you've been working on here lately? For sure says, I'm good, thank. Working on Legions Imperialis, so some more small-scale stuff there. I'm not sure about gold recipes. For the bronze of my Iron Warriors, it's a base coat of Lead Belcher, 2 thin coats of Reikland Flesh Shade, and then sepia, so doing the washes over metallic. It's a good way to go. Scott has banished Sadie from the room. She seems to be being annoying this morning. Preemptively banished. But he wants company at a Warmaster tournament on the 20th, so decided to whip one up. That's crazy that there is a Warmaster tournament. What's the turnout like for Warmaster tournaments? I didn't know that was even a thing. It was like a half bark. Yeah, she had a very sad little burp before the door closed. It was a very sad little bork. Alright, we'll do the red here before I forget. The red will match the rest of the squad here. Normally it looks like it's gold. We're gonna go red to match the rest of our boys. I think that's Spanish, Sadie, not banish. El Bork. She's also doing her Duolingo, yeah. She doesn't want Duo to be sad. She's trying to cheer him up after Slam. How cute would that be, though? Sadie says Spanish or vanish. there's that. We do have some gold, though. We've got gold on his knee and on his shoulder. Let's go ahead and get those. Yo, Kiara Bork. So this is actually for Alive in Madness in chat. So Alive in Madness is who we've done the other larger Imperial Fist commissions for. So we've done 2 rounds so far. This is round number 3. This is the bad gold. Let me get the nicer gold up. Yeah, Titan's next round will actually be, I think, when we do some Thousand Suns. I think we're gonna work on those together. I think that'll be fun. I've got some Chaos Knights to finish before that. Hey, Laughing Corpse, welcome in. What do you do if your paint goes lumpy? So part of it is what you're seeing me do here. Shaking the crud out of it. Unfortunately, some of the Games Workshop colors tend to get clumpy. If you've done that, it's an older pot, you can add some paint thinner to it to try and kind of revive it. There's a couple different ways you can also mix it a little more than like just by hand. So there's vortex mixers. And then I also have like a little, it looks like a milk frother, but it's from Badger. And you can actually, it's like an immersion blender, essentially, for your paints. You can try those as well. If the thinner and everything else is just not saving it, sometimes it's just a new pot. I guess the last thing I can recommend are the little agitator beads to put into your paint. Some people will throw those in to try and keep it smoother for longer. Just make sure that it's not a metal that will react with the paint. So a lot of people do the glass beads instead. And I think I would probably tend to go more of the glass, just to be sure. But yeah, it's a matter of trying to get it mixed, thinning it if it needs it, and then sometimes it's too far gone, unfortunately. But the more that you can try the thinner and things to kind of revive it. I just found more goblins I didn't know about. To hell with it. Just leave a little note in there that says, surprise. You get even more goblins. Surprise. And hi, I'm super excited for our next round. The 2000 Sun Salamander Wombo Combo. There we go. Yeah, at this point, we're just kind of trading armies. We finish one, next turn. Finish one, next turn. Which is also fun for me, because it's different paint schemes and stuff. Try to politely tell someone their commission will have to wait several weeks. I have some knights to work on. The knights are also part of that friend group, so... so I don't mind saying it. They know. The knights, because they're a little bit more custom, are taking me a little bit more time to work through. So I want to make sure I get all of the fun character stuff correct. So with it being a little more custom, they're taking me a little bit longer, but they're pretty cool. It's a fun project. Wasted Vine, good morning. I love that emote so much. How are you? What you up to today? Are we recovering from our New Year's Eve? Wasted Mind is feeling it this morning. Candace Slay says, my 2024 hobby goal is to thin my paints. I have started a Sister's Battle Squad a few days ago. I've got myself some rosemary brushes. Thinning all my paints is quickly turning my best paint job ever. Yay! It's such a level up moment. It's when you can figure out paint consistency. And like, it's a lot easier said than done. But once you get that kind of unlocked in your brain, it's huge. So I'm glad that's working out for you. That's a big moment. Because once you learn consistency, it leads into so many things. Layering, glazing. You can just take that and then just keep running with it. Alright, Joycey, welcome in. Hey, yo, how are you? What you up to today? eBay posting I did even said, I'm not going to inventory this. It's just a lot of goblins. I like that. I may steal that for my high elf post. Just like, here's a picture. If you want it, Take it. That's it. I'd like some money for it, but, like, please take it. I played on some Chaos Knights as allies to my Iron Warriors. Should fit in nicely, Lorelai's. Yeah, that'll be cool. Dark Mechanicum and such stuff, yeah. That'll be an easy add, I think. For sure. For the reason of the Wombo combo rounds, I feel like my own knights are getting fairly close to finally getting a commission. I have a few knights in boxes waiting. Nice. Oh, I'm excited for that. That's gonna be fun. Another custom project. I'm excited to see what we can find to do with that, just from what we've talked about a little bit. Hey Runan, welcome back in. How are you today? We are working on Apothecary Biologis. This is for Imperial Fists. Just starting in on detail work today. How are you? How was New Year's Eve? Let's see, painting my first... Ooh, Hive Tyrant. Yes. Very nice. What do we think so far? I finished up a Flyrant a little bit ago for my nids. With 10th Ed and Leviathan, I wanted to get back to my nids for a little bit. Got mine finally finished. That poor Flyrant, I would, like, do a little bit of super glue to tack on the wings and things for, like, taking it to the game store, and I just never painted it. I finally got it done. I hope you're enjoying yours too. And it says, I have now moved from the couch to the comfy bed, but if I suddenly go radio silent, I've fallen asleep or passed out. So preemptive apologies, all good. Going to my parents later to do dinner, plan to basically do nothing for like the next 5 hours. It sounds like you need it, and that sounds perfect. That is what time off is for. We're chilling on, well, now the bed. Sounds like you need it. Let's see, I'm doing Kronos, painting mine like the first appearance. Oh, Swarmlord, very cool. Mine is a custom Hive Fleet. I've got Hive Fleet Om Nom Nom. They are a turquoise and cream. If you'd like to see my bugs, I'll throw it in, my socials are there. I did most of the Leviathan stuff. I didn't get the Neurogaunts done, just because I don't even know if I'm going to play them, honestly. They weren't great in the game I took them in, so. I don't even know how much I'll use them. Didn't seem worth painting at the time. New Year's Eve was very mellow. Had some cousins over. Currently cleaning up for the past few days. Gotcha. Trying to get everything back in gear after holidays. Barb guns are the bane of my existence right now. I'm sorry. Oh, you say that. I haven't painted mine either. They didn't look fun. They did not look fun. I think I left the guns separate, at least. I don't know if that'll make it any more fun, but... Oh, their legs won't stay on. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. No, thank you. I'll figure that out next time. I kind of... Unfortunately, this happened like right as the emissary and stuff came out, but I got a little bit of bug burnout, so I put them back away for right now. I will get back to them later. Which stinks, because the emissary is really cool. I picked up that and the Biovore. I needed to put them away for a little bit. She's relentless, noob. Relentless. I was wondering if you guys could hear her. You can. Okay. Good to know. Might have an opinion. She has loud opinions. She has so many loud opinions. Ooh. Trying to think what else is going on. It's just been nice having time off. I need to do this more often, is what I find. As someone who has a hard time taking time off, I think it is now very clear I need to do it more. So this year, you guys might see me taking more long weekends. A week here and there. It was very good for me. I think definitely in the summer I need to take one. Summer is when I tend to have a hard time. I've got like seasonal effect, but for summer and not winter. I think this summer I'm going to try and be better about it. Let's see. Any other... I've got the rest of this. This arm's a little tough to see. That is all. Taterniak? Welcome on in. Is this Primaris one in Blister Pack? I believe it is still just in Leviathan. Chat, can you help me out? Has he been released separately? Welcome on in. How are you? I believe he's still just in the box, but we'll see from chat here. I have a hard time keeping up with what they re-release. Is there anything you're working on? Bees, hello! I haven't seen you since last year. What you up to today? How was New Year's Eve? We are working on first project of the year. Apothecary Biologis. Yeah, summertime sadness for sure. Yeah, it's a doozy. I think we're gonna try and, I did better this year. We're gonna try and manage it this year. I'm not saying it, Vat Rat. Don't get mad at me. It's chat. Chat's coming in here with... I didn't do anything. I think all of Leviathan is still only Leviathan. Okay, but you can see these on eBay parted out. Yeah, so if you're looking, potentially eBay. Okay, I couldn't remember. It's like they I thought like the Terminators or something had already gotten a separate box. Maybe not. Mousebait, hello! Shortest trip to Atlanta ever. Hobby Town's closed today. It is New Year's Day. Yeah. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah. Did I see you were working on more orcs? What we got going on, Mousebait? Tell me more. Tell me more. My brain is the only solo character. Okay, there we go. I was awake till like 2 a.m. Just watch fireworks on TV. Sounds nice. If you end up liking the Ballistus or Infernus or Terminator, wait, you have extras to give me. I use the extra Terminators and Sterngard. Oh, okay. Well, we can have fireworks on now. Yeah. I think my only thing is I kind of want to see what the Space Wolves are getting for Terminators. Because, like, if they get some sick, like, Wolfguard kit, I'm gonna want that. So I may wait. But thank you, I appreciate that. I'm excited to bring the Ballistus on. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun to work on. When I took him out of the case, it was just like, oh my goodness. This is a little chunky dreadnought. Is that the top starter set? The 120-pound one? I believe so. Yeah, it is it's the actual, like, starter box for the new edition. So I know that they've got some smaller ones where you don't get quite as many models and things. But Leviathan is the starter box for the edition. And that's what all of these are from. So that one will have Space Marines and also Tyranids in it. They got a... Oh yeah, if you're looking for just the Marines, thank you, Argo. There is the Combat Patrol, which would be just the Marine half. And I believe the Nids also have theirs. I just finished building the Christmas box. Need to prime a bunch of stuff. New nids are all together too. My goodness. So many models must be. A very busy mouse. Very, very busy mouse. Is anyone else doing some hobby today? I know we talked the challenge a little bit earlier, but what have we got today, chat? If you would like to join our January challenge, that is in our Discord. We are working on heroes and characters for January. I'll throw that here in the chat again. Make sure you read the pinned message, because we do a before and after photo, so just make sure you get all the details before you hop in. So you'll see people posting their before photos in there today. Here's that. What do we want to do next? Got a little bit more red to do. Zerg Serenity, welcome in. Working on, Sisters of Battle today. I've got a few people working on Sisters today. What color scheme have you got for yours? Look at a flea collar and like it. Thanks, Wasteman. Catching up here. I got the first lower two, never got the larger one. Didn't know it came with, the medic dude, yeah. Yeah. So does the patrol come with the arm assist? That's a good question. I would have to double check. I thought it was all of Leviathan, but maybe it doesn't have the Apothecary. I would double check. For 2024, I want to do something creative each day. That will mean a lot of painting miniatures. I like that it's something creative, in case you want to do something different. So, like, maybe something digital or content related. I like that it's creative every day. Fishing modifications to the hobby desk. Let's go. Getting all set up. Edie says mostly reorganizing. Inventory consolidation. Important things to do. As long as it's still cool enough, I can actually... rattle candies. Let's go. Slam, you go get your work done. Go get your work done. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. You got important stuff you're doing. I'm just painting a plastic dude. So I think I'm awake enough now to do some painting. Let's go. Let's go. Thought it was just the captain. That may be correct. Yeah. I would double check before you make plans then. If you're wanting to pick up all the Marines. Best performance of the year so far. Look at that. Got here to give mod advice. JPIC, also a mod, saying, today I slept, but I had a creative dream. Does that count? Well... I'm not going to tell you one way or another. Is it creative to you, JPIC? I'm not here to gatekeep your dreams. I heard here in the UK they've announced the next 40k part work books, like Imperium, called Combat Patrol. I don't even think I knew... Did the last one, like, end? Did that one finish? We don't get them here in the States, so I have a hard time keeping up with all that. Termi Captain and the Librarian. Okay, with the Termi Squad and Infernus Squad. Just checked. There we go. Thank you for helping us out there. I fit all the goblins in the big liquor store box. Get out of here! As you punch them out the door. Amazing. Alright, I'm trying to remember for the Aquila. Pretty sure to do Agrax. I think that's what I've been doing. Let's try it. Oh, they actually do ship to US, but I think it's over because it's listed out of production. Let's see. Harnesses, Lieutenant, and Ballistus are all currently exclusive to the launch box until, yeah, they decide to release those. Okay. Well, there you go. If anyone else is planning on picking stuff up. There's the breakdown. cut your minis up and build a new one. Kit bashing? I don't tend to do a lot of that. I'll do like the really easy stuff. So I'll do like a quick head swap or like a weapon swap. I'll do things like that. I don't tend to do very involved ones. Some people here in chat do a lot of that though. I just don't myself. I'm not as big on building. I would rather just spend more time painting. Other people in chat really like to build, and they will do more of that. What else do I want? Make that. What else do we need? Need our other reds and something. Alright. You feel called out? Are you the one? You the one hacking up your miniatures, DD? I think in the US it's now the Age of Sigmar Stormbringer Mag? Maybe. I thought there was something like a law or something where we couldn't do some of that. I can't remember the details. It's not something I've ever been interested in, so I don't remember. I've not looked into the details. That's what I need. Sorry, hold on. Purity seal stuff. Ghost Hogs, welcome in. Slept in and still feel exhausted from last night? Oh goodness. You get today to recover. Welcome on in. We're working on our Apothecary today. This is going with our Imperial Fists, which I think the next unit I want to play with is the Terminators. Because they look pretty sick. What's a way to get... Oh, is it the Dominion stuff? Yeah, no. I'm good. And yeah, noob also. You don't want more Dominion, noob? I like that they were just like throwing it at people at Adepticon. That was my favorite. I love apothecaries. These new apothecary models are amazing. I like this one and just the like regular Primaris apothecary. They're both really cool minis. I'm always happy when I get to paint them. Sadie agrees on the term. They're cool. You know, like I know they're not very different, but they do look good in the new scale, like the sized up. They look very clean, very, very nice. It's not like the most exciting release, but they do look nice. And then if I get some wolfy bits later, it'd be cool. I'm down for that. Oh. I'm sore and I haven't done my workout today. Tomorrow's gonna, or yeah, later's gonna suck. I'm still sore from the other day. It's gonna be a rough workout. Oh well. I'm gonna have to. I will do some extra stretches just for you, noob. I will pretzel it up. You're sore too, Mousebait? I hope that you also feel better. I think I may have the the massage gun or the heating pad out later. Just in caseies. I've been sore for weeks though, because flippin' old, I'm sorry. Forgot the little skull on his gun. I think we'll start working on some of our reds here in a minute. So we have the darker red on the Aquila, and then the brighter red for the apothecary stuff. Speaking of, about an acupressure mat. What does that do? I don't think I know how that works. Not something I've looked into. Got the gym tomorrow on Wednesday, so hopefully not a hard workout week. Are you still doing your, like, you had so many classes you were tracking. What are you up to now, Ravenlord? Hey, Vorpal, welcome back in. What made you pick Space Wolves? That makes them your favorite. The Apothecary's looking great, thank you. So Space Vikings. Those Space Vikings with puppies made me pick Space Wolves. That's just an aesthetic I usually tend to kind of vibe with. So when I saw them in the game store and they had puppies, yeah, sign me up. I do like my Space Wolves. Those are what got me into Warhammer. They're my babies. Well, that was it in a nutshell, yeah. that was basically it. Those mats, my wife swears by them, but I can't even lie down on it. Oh gosh. It's like a little spike-covered mat to lay on. Promotes blood flow. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think, Bat Rat. That sounds interesting. I don't know that I'd pick it up for myself, but... Oh, Wonderfur says I have one. It's very helpful. Headed out of here, Brian. Have a good one. We'll see you later. I think GW's sure to bring the Wolf Lord back. I hope so. I think, just with Primaris, I don't really know what to expect. I think seeing what the Dark Angels are getting makes me feel pretty good about getting updated kits and trying to guess what we're gonna get. But yeah, I was a little worried just with Primaris if they would like really cut back on what makes Space Wolves Space Wolves. I don't know, I feel better after seeing the Dark Angel stuff. For like what Space Wolves and also Blood Angels will get when they get their updates. I've got MTF and nails in the garage. I can make you one. DIY acupressure mat. You know, I think I'm good. We've got the heating pad. I've got some ibuprofen. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Vampire base is done. Maybe I can find some skulls lying around to add still. Add some more goodies. Glad you got them pried off bases. Alright. Technically, I still have way free men to paint. How many do you have left, Mass Paint? I know that's a scary question. How much more do you have to go? I only asked because at one point you were, like, counting them. You had, like, a number countdown. Otherwise, I would... I wouldn't ask. Ooh. Ravenlord's at 157 classes so far. That's amazing. Thursday's class last week was 25 minutes of treadmill, going all the way to a 15-inch incline and back down. I beat my last distance record on it. I was sore but happy. That's amazing. Well done, Ravenlord. You're crushing it. 157 classes. Thanks for making New Year's morning nice. Gotta run to the hardware store for basement. Have a good stream. Good luck with basement stuff today, Jazzy. I hope the store is open for you today. We'll catch you next time. Bye-byes for now. Hopefully you don't run into what Mass Bait ran into. But we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. I'm excited to see your basement. You have to resist the urge to get up for a few minutes, and then you're good. Put some music to chill out to. Huh. Sounds interesting. I don't think that's something I like ever considered for myself. For the acupressure mats. I think less than 80, because last count was about 210. I was gonna say, I thought I remembered you hitting the 200. I couldn't remember if you had done more. Or if you were still counting after that point. Alright, I'm just thinned out some Rhinox hide. I'm using it as a shade. We did this on the other Apothecary, so I want them to match. I think our silver is also dry. Let's go ahead and hit that with a wash. definitely look into that. I often feel like pushing into my hip with something sharp helps. When you say it out loud, it sounds a little silly. Just like, I know it would help. Shoving the sharp point into my hip. Disaster has struck my family. I am out of skulls. It is a sad day in Warhammer when you're out of skulls. Can I get some F's in chat for Norman? I'm sorry, Norman. It's a sad day indeed for Warhams. Time to go reap some more, I guess. Thank you, Vet. Time to go reap some more. Blasphemy, that's right. Corn says, get out. Go get more. Unacceptable. That is not how we start our new year. Out of skulls. Let's see. For those who have come in, we did unlock a sub Sunday. So we've brought back sub Sunday. We're not going to do the all day streams, but we're bringing back the chat vote. So if you'd like to vote on what we'll have for a Sunday stream, !vote. It's also in the Discord if you need it. The options were, we had a couple Kingdom Death options. We had Gorm, if you guys want another creepy mini. We have the Disciple of the Witch pinup. We had some Titanicus Knights. And a Bushido War band. So some Kitsune. So if you want to vote, make sure waste mine another vote for Ludba. That doesn't seem to immediately apply my vote. We'll make sure you go vote with the straw poll. And I will get whatever wins prepped and ready for a stream. Sadie's voting for Bushido. Yep, you can hear her. I think if we do... Oh, I'll come back to that thought. Sarkarius, thank you so much for that sub for 34 months of support. How are you today? I need to get, I think, a Christmas ornament for you. I don't remember if I have you on my Christmas tree. Do you have an ornament, Sarkarius? Do you know? If not, I got this one for you. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And so the other thing I have against Cromlech is lack of instructions. Not that it's hard to put together, I just want to know my options, yeah. Sometimes it's just nice to have it, you know, just in case. I'll be right back starting the printer, we're gonna print some skulls. The bushy tails are really tempting. If we do the Bushido, I kind of want to do, I think Okami, the little white, white with the red markings. The warband itself, I think, is a mix of, the white with the more traditional orange. I think I would kind of lean into the white fox with the red markings. I think that would be pretty. David says, I completed a New Year's goal. I muted to stupid Green Owl. Are we not doing Green Owl anymore? A Bork Shido, there we go. I don't think so. Didn't have time to pop much in December. I got you then. Let's get you up on our Christmas tree. That's why I want to make sure we do it this week too, for anyone else who may have had it pop up during the holidays here. Sorry. Thank you, thank you. I'll put you up on the tree here after stream. I appreciate it. This resin is so clean. What's that like? After all the forge world we've been doing, what's that like? Been a while. Had clean resin. Only 16 and a half hours left on this print. That's a big print. But you're doing buildings, right? Those will take a while. I think it is buildings for Battletech, JPIC. That's what Vat Rat's got. Right? It must feel nice to mass paint. Actual good resin. Must be nice. You finished up X-Files all the way to the end of season 11. I'm gonna ask, obviously with no spoilers, are the later ones where they did the renewed, I guess it's like season 10 and 11? Were those good? Slam and I are now on season 3. We're slowly catching our way back up. Season 3 starts off with a lot. There's a lot going on. Frozen Wolf, Happy New Year. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. How are we starting this new year? We are working on an apothecary today. That's what I've got. Fat Rat's printing 3 apartments, a factory, and a convenience store. A sentence is fun when you don't know context. We're just printing convenience stores. A couple episodes the last 2 seasons were just goofy and I didn't like them. By the end, they tied up a lot of loose ends. It feels like a good way to finish it. Okay, cool. I'm always a little worried when they come back to a show or decide to redo something. So I was just curious. Okay, cool. We'll get there eventually. I'll report back. When we finally get there, I'll report back. Okay, says I'm okay. Didn't make my goal of 300 painted models, so I couldn't get myself to paint after I get to 85. That's still a lot of models, Sargarius. That is nothing to feel bad about. Now I just need to start sleeping again. Griswold says, I'm fine, thank you. Looking good to me. Just been watching TV. That sounds like a good day to me. That's how you holiday right there. One of the episodes about AI was a nice palate cleanser, though. The storyline about a pandemic being the end of the world was pretty... Guy with the smile, welcome in. Happy New Year. How are you? We are working on an apothecary today. Get more of our washes and stuff down now. How are you? Infantry, hello, how are you? We finally came back to the light of the God Emperor. For now. For now. Got this, and then I've also got... We did a whole bunch of airbrushing. So I've got Terminators, I've got Infernus squads. I really want to bring on the Ballistus Dreadnought, so I may do that. Maybe tomorrow? I haven't decided yet. But we got some cool stuff, if you like Spec Marines. What are you up to today? How was New Year's Eve? We need a print farm? There you go. Need to add a few Imperial Fist in my Death Watch. Don't have any. Do it up. I have enjoyed painting them. I know that yellow isn't always the most fun color. I have really enjoyed them. I did my airbrushing when I was supposed to be still off work, but I was just kind of excited to dive into them, which was nice. Nice feeling. I was just ready to get started. There's something kind of comforting about knowing exactly what I need to do for an army and just a matter of diving in. So we do it. We dive in. You figure out price per kilos or farming them out. That definitely seems like something, a lot of work up front, but then all good things. We're gonna work on his gun here for a little bit. And probably a little bit of the container while we're here. Have the colors out. think there's anything else going on. I'll probably try and watch some more One Piece today. I've made it for my One Piece friends. I'm now on the Skypiea arc. Started that the other day. Which is another giant arc after getting through Alabasta. So I'll watch some more One Piece later. Skypiea, it's been fun so far. Not super far into it, but looks like I got a while to go. I'm enjoying the heck out of One Piece. It's been very good. I'm sad I didn't, like, super get into it the first time we tried. I'm enjoying it quite a bit now. The arc after that one is the best? Okay. I had seen, obviously no spoilers, but I had seen people were a little mixed on Skypiea, which was interesting. Obviously, I can't say anything until I've finished it, but... People are like, some people are saying to, like, skip it. I'm like, but it's all canon. Why would you recommend skipping it? That seems weird. So when I reach the end, we'll have to talk about it. I have another Apothecary model, but I kind of like this one too. I like the container he's holding. This is a really cool mini. I really like just the regular Primaris Apothecary, but this one is also very cool. You got the big bulky armor, the container. It's a cool mini. One thing I dislike about basing is how messy it gets. How many items you have to store for it. Yes. Take out, put away. It's like the dry time. So like you put something down, you gotta wait for it. Then you do another layer, and then you gotta wait for it. You guys know I'm not a basing fan, but that's part of it for me. So it all has to like take over my desk for a while. Sadie would also like to talk about One Piece. I remember liking the arc in the manga, but I stepped off when I reached in the anime. Reading is so much faster too. I think right now I'm trying to, because I really love manga. I like having the art like in my hands. Like some series I'm trying to figure out. It's like, well, should I watch the anime? Should I just read the manga? That's kind of where I'm at with a couple of them. Basing sucks, Mousebait. End of story. I'll whine all I want. It's boring. Tedious. I hate it. We put a little TV table, it helps a lot. I store my stuff. Here's the thing. I don't want that stuff taking up my entire room. And I get very annoyed when it's taking up all my space. Don't like how much space it takes up. I have enough clutter as it is. So adding more of it just makes me angry. You're doing a lot of commissions, yeah. It would be, if it was all the same thing, I'm a little easier with it. Then it's manageable. You'd hate my room? Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad it works for you. I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. And lose all my stuff, quite honestly, which is part of it. I would also lose everything I was working on. It doesn't work for me, but I'm glad that it works for you. It drives hubby crazy. I have a little basing stuff box that I keep it in. Collecting more of my materials to go into little containers. And I have to gently press on the box to close it properly. The box is getting outgrown. I definitely need to find a little bit more room in the closet behind me, because I try to keep a lot of the basing stuff in there. I think what I probably need to do is, like Norman said, get a little box to put the rest of it in and just kind of hide it away out of sight, because when it's just everywhere, it makes me nuts. I have a lot of basing stuff, but I also do terrain and tables, so it tends to be more stuff. Yeah. I think when you enjoy it, it's different, right? Then you don't mind making the room for it. Like, I've got painting projects everywhere that would normally drive me crazy. When I already don't like basing, and then it's taking up all the room. It just makes me very anxious. Then it's not even something I want to do, and it's taking up all this room. It's just, I have to do it. It's not finished until the basing is on. I don't like doing it. I just want to paint. Alright, there's some of our black work done. That's nice. Gold drawing, but we should probably go ahead and start doing that. Let's get the Aquila done and the rest of this red done. Let's do that. I got a set of like hardware boxes from Harbor Freight. They'll work well. Any stacking compartment boxes will do though. That's a good idea. If anyone else looking for some storage tips, like what did I just say I was here. Okay, we finished the protein and then we work on it. Oops. I mentioned I'm watching One Piece. Anyone else watching anything good? What we got, chat? The season for anime has now kind of ended. JJK's done. Ink Spy Families? Some of the others we were watching are now done. You're gonna have painting projects left out now because Hobbs has taught Felix to eat them. Oh no. Sadie will go after, like, if something ends up on the floor, I've noticed. She has already attacked an infinity. She got a sword and destroyed that. So, having to be a little bit more careful. Simon would never go for them, so I'm not used to this. Having a pet that'll go after them. Sadie will try and chew up that plastic, though. Bad Sadie, yes. I'm gonna be a little more careful now. We had an ant problem, went crazy on getting Tupperware in boxes for food. Not all proved to be functional, so we're just using those for various hobbies instead. That makes sense, yeah. I think that's a bit, as we like reorganize our spaces, the more that can be put that can stack. I think you and Massway both said that. Has been pretty big. So like things that are already built, they can go into something that can then be stacked in like a closet or in the game room. That has kind of helped us. Because that's always my problem, is as soon as it's built, that's when it's tricky to store, right? Because you can't put it anywhere where it can get squished or broken. So being able to throw it into like a tub or something to just to hold for storage. One of my friends has a puppy he's trying to train. It's their first dog, and she's been not a good doggo. I think we're having to... I've not really had to train a dog. I think Sadie's gonna be the first that we have to do, like, actually focused training on. Simon was good, like, right out the gate. Like, he got onto our schedule really easily. He's also older when we got him. He was almost 6 when we got him. Sadie, we're having to do some, like, focused stuff, and this is the first time we've had to do that. It's been tricky. Number one trick for like terrain, etc. I learned from Terrain Tutor. Don't get something to store in after building. Buy the storage first and then build for it. That's a good shout. And build within the limits almost. This is the room you have. Makes things like trees a lot easier. That makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. I feel like as we redo our like hobby spaces and game spaces, storage has just become the biggest thing to figure out. It's been trickier than I think we imagined it would be. Since you like, okay, sweet. Oh, for doggo training? Thank you. I will take a look. Yeah, it's just not something we've had to do for doggos. Obviously, before Simon would have been my dog I grew up with, so she was pretty much adjusted already. And I've not had to do it. Okay, so mine's on to Office Hobby Redesign number 6. It's dangerous, isn't it, wasting money? Because I'm already, like, trying to figure out what I want the nerd corner. I think I still want to do the shelves, but trying to get a space exactly what you want it to do is tricky. It's like, if we start the anime repaints, I kind of want them for the Seraphon, to put them up behind me. I'm gonna need space. That's why it's ugly, her new mini shelf. Yeah, trying to get a space exactly how you want it it's tricky. A lot of it you don't know until you put in the hardware, the furniture, whatever you want. Know if it's gonna work. I need to get another little thing of drawers for like my pens and paperwork type stuff. Plastic one I got is kind of falling apart. I already have to get something for that. Sorry if this is too weird. Nope, you're good, Sly. What is an anime repaint? I will show you. Let me grab the one we're gonna do for YouTube so I can show you. Okay. So for anime figures, a lot of them come pre-painted, but like they're mass painted. So some of them are better than others, and usually the ones that are painted nicer are pricier. So the repaint is essentially taking a model like this, which isn't super expensive, and I want to repaint it to look like it's coming straight out of the anime. So doing more of the cell shaded, the black lining, all of that. So that's something I've been wanting to get into. There are some people I follow on Instagram and Twitter that do an amazing job. They look incredible. But that's what I want to start. Yeah. Some people also do it to look like the manga, so they'll do like the black and white, and it's all just like the little hatches and things they do for shading. So it kind of depends on the look you're going for. Well, that's what I want to do. Rats, welcome in. Happy New Year. How are you? Decent lady linked you for a while. It's been super helpful. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. Thank you, Honor, first. I'll take a look. After stream here. Oh, little lady. I really want to start the gold. I know it doesn't really make sense, but I want to do it, so we're gonna do it. There's a lot of other things we should be working on, but I want to do the gold. Cutting that outfit down to the Vegeta mankini is gonna take a lot of work. True. Gonna have to learn how to sculpt your wasted mind. Lots of new skills to learn in the new year. But yeah, that's what I want to do, and we're gonna do that over on YouTube. So if you're interested in following along with my repaint journey, I've got a garage kit coming. We're just gonna do a whole bunch of kind of more different stuff over there. As much as I love Twitch, I like that YouTube lets me have a spot where I can experiment a bit more. So if you like more of that, it'll probably be more of a like vlog style almost of me just like trying stuff and recording it. If you're interested in that type of content, that'll be over on YouTube. Very different than anything I've done before, so I'm kind of excited to try it. That's what it says. I need to redo my MDF drawers or something. They're falling apart. Too much weight on them. And yeah, that's the thing with like the redesigns. You don't know if it's gonna work until it's there, your stuff's in it, and then it's like, oh dang it, this didn't work how I wanted. Do you think if they have health insurance for the medics in their 40K treat their patients? Like before, after they rip out their jeans? Man. You think the future is grim dark. Didn't even think about the insurance part. You say you don't want to pay 40k Space Marines forever? I, in fact, do not. No. No. Voodoo, welcome in. How are you? And Viper, Happy New Year. How are you today? Voodoo, how was New Year? If you don't have health insurance, Servo Skull immediately. Avian, hello. Why stream? We were off all last week. That's why stream. How are you? Happy New Year. I mean, I can go away if you want. If you don't want me here, I can go away. Doing well yourself? Pretty good here. Just trying to get a good start on some new projects. If it makes you feel better, Avian, it'll be a half day. After stream, I'm off for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, being self-employed, I don't get the paid time off, so we're here. We're here. No, just send Avian away. You stay a streamer. Streamer streams is wasted mind. The darkness of the far future doesn't have a welfare state? Imagine. Imagine. Oh no, he's here. You're gonna have to step up those words there, live man. Step it up. Step it up. But yeah, these are, so Avian. We're working on the Apothecary for Alive Manus's Imperial Fist, which I also have some cool Terminators. We've got the new Infernus Marines. We've got the new Librarian, a Tech Marine. We got a bunch of cool stuff we're starting in on. So we're going to have these guys on stream and probably Chaos Knights off stream for at least a little bit until I can get the next round of custom stuff together. And then we'll bring them back on. Get our next character started. We'll just go back and forth. Work on them together. You guys look so nice 2 hours in. I love painting characters. I feel like stream shows it off the best. They're my favorite. How you know I'm having fun is when we start cruising. He's a cool little model. What colors to paint your Stormcast burb? This is one of the like smaller burbs. They're little like almost hawks. Or is this a big burb? What have we got? Highlighter yellow, there you go. And purple. Both. Pig does like the brighter colors. That's that could be a possibility. Purple and yellow does, see? That easy. That easy. Alright. Oh, they actually have black up here. Let's do that. Breaks it up a little bit more. The answer is always purple, especially with this chat. Yep. Avian, how was New Year's Eve? Did we do anything fun? If only there's a purple and yellow bird I could take inspiration from. Maybe some sort of chocobo. Oh, I changed to magenta then. I think magenta would look really good on your bird. Magenta and yellow? Yeah. If you'd like to see my chocobos, chat. They're on Instagram and TikTok today. But check out my Raptidon Hunters. Coming to YouTube soon. Hashtag Team Purple, that's right. Nothing fun. I remember I had a Dreadnought to paint, which I did not do the last half of the month. Oops. Oops. That's okay. There's always the January challenge if you'd like to come join us. We are doing heroes and characters. That is in the Discord if you want to check it out. If anyone else would like to come join us. Starting small, but if you guys have hobby goals for the year, good place to start. Alright, we've got the screen over here too we need to start. Let's give out Avian's anti-snack on the New Year's. Paint goes on brush, brush goes on the mouth. Speaking of snack, I have one more Kit Kat to try, Wasted Mind. It's the melon one. Would you like to Kit Kat with me today? Frankly, I'm scared of melon, but we'll try it. Ooh, strawberry awaits? You're gonna, I think, have a better time than I am today. I think you're gonna have the good one today. After your sake one. Your alcohol. Which means white chocolate. I think I am also on white chocolate. Which, speaking of, the last one I have is actually just white. But that's boring. We know what that tastes like. I did look up that one we had yesterday, though, and it was like a cookies and cream. It's a, I guess a type of biscuit that they grind up and put into the Kit Kat. Alright, chat, last one. Melon. What color do we think it'll be? Do we think it'll be green or orange? Before I open it. What color will this be? Intuition chest. Yes. See what chat thinks first. Orange? Think it's orange? Green? Or split? I feel like orange. Orange is white. Yeah, I think it'll be mixed with the white chocolate. Ah, you're right. Amazon can provide those? Yes, that's where these came from. These are on my throne. So maybe I just throw them back on my throne. We can keep trying Kit Kats. Your strawberry smells better in the socket? I would hope so. It's interesting. Okay, here we go. Mango. Or melon, sorry, not mango. You know, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I don't know that I would call it melon. But it's actually pretty nice. I was scared of this the whole time, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Strawberry and Stacy with the yuzu was better. My one thing of sugar for the day. Not bad. My Warpstone Green looks like it's about dead, though. Yep. I'll have to vortex and mixer it up later. Revive this paint. Alright, is that all of yours, Wasted Mind? Have you now tried your... I think you said I ended up with more doubles, so you may still have some. I didn't expect to be having so much white chocolate when I got these. Not normally my thing. I think, yeah. I also didn't, but it makes sense, right? It's a lot easier to blend the flavors with a white chocolate than the milk chocolate. Or a dark chocolate. Ooh, you have 72% dark chocolate left. That sounds good. I love dark chocolate, though. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Wasted Mind, for Kit Kat. It was fun going through them all together. Because of me, the white chocolate? I mean, if we get another batch, Avian, you can join us. We can all try Kit Kat. Alright, let me open up my reference again and see what else we got. Oops. So we can start the light. That's an easy give me. Nikki gets another batch. Oh, I get the wasabi and sake? I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like I should have to try them. You guys can watch me just bleh on stream. That's fair. I just want more of that matcha latte. Just give me all that, please. All of it. That was hella good. What's the yuzu is your favorite then, out of your batch? Matcha was mine. It was very good. Alright, we'll start this with some yellow. We'll bring in another yellow, but softer light a bit later. The yuzu is my favorite. Oh, that's not good. Bill, hello! Happy New Year! How was your New Year's Eve? Welcome in. We're diving straight into commissions today. We've got the Apothecary Biologis. And I need my silvers. Give me 1 second, chat. Since we have some more friends here in the chat, we did unlock yesterday a sub Sunday. If you guys want to vote on what we're working on for a Sunday stream, exclamation vote. We have options. We have Kingdom Death. If you want to go creepy, we have Gorm. If you want to go Ludba, we have a Pinna. We also have a Bushido Warband, sorry. And Titanicus Knights. And they have the little Lancer Knights that would go with my Titans. So make sure if you want to see one of those that you vote, exclamation vote in the chat. It's also in the Discord if you need it later. We are going to do sub Sundays, so we're not going to do the long streams. Those were not working out. But we are going to do the chat votes, so you guys can vote on what we work on. As opposed to whatever I'm working on or commissions. So we brought back the vote, but the long streams weren't working out for me, so we're going to do the votes. Gorm, but he'll need a banana. He will probably get a silly putty bikini like we've had to do before. Yeah. He is, in fact, anatomically correct. Plus, as I'm finding these still hum satisfying to paint. Decided to really take my time with this army. Nice. I'm glad. It's funny because Scott and JPIC have both said they've not enjoyed the batch painting, but I'm glad you are. You have a really cool scheme, which I'm sure is part of it, too. Phil says it was good. Post my pictures of the king. Yep, I gotcha. I almost felt bad for ruining them, and you didn't ruin it. I liked your color idea for it, Bill. Also went wild and had 2 beers, and then hung out talking with peeps online. Much fun, good. I'm glad. 2 whole beers, you crazy. Crazy. Also like your dude, like I like the idea of like the king in yellow, but then bringing in some of the other colors. Shaking my head on the tasteful nudity clause. It was fine until people can't read, and and they just went off the deep end. It was fine, and then people happened. As is what normally happens when you make changes like that. People couldn't thank you. Well, they couldn't even read. There were rules specifically against what they were doing, and they just ignored those. They read one phrase and just went nuts. Started with the idea as king in yellow, then went sunset color idea because of a Rosetta picture. Yeah, that was a really cool idea. I think for mine, I want to do a lot of, we're going to go hashtag team purple again. Do the very like royal purple. Kind of play off that, but then do more of the like distressed look at the edges. I need to gap fill mine though before I can dive in. The bebes on the back need some gap filling. This is another weird hobby update I get to give you. Bananas flying everywhere. The VTubers took artistic nudity to mean that their model could be nude, which is absolutely not what it says. The rules specifically had something for avatars having to match a flesh and blood streamer. And they ignored that. They just went ham. Just went ham. Yep. There was one day of crazy, and then it all went back. Yep. People can't read. Imagine following the rules, I know. Bunch of squares. Imagine. The art section is wild. My favorite part is I went to just look at art in general. And it was people drawing like all of the drawing booba and everything everywhere. And then there's Cnut Bush just sculpting, just surrounded by booba. And I wish I had taken a screenshot, but it was hilarious. This poor Cnut Bush trying to do his thing. Surrounded by booba. It was the greatest thing. Imagine being able to read, yeah. Recurring theme here, it seems. You know, on platforms that require you to read to be able to interact. On your text-based platforms, imagine reading. Now artists are back in the dumpster because of other people. It was definitely a case of you give people an inch, they'll take like 10 miles. This is what happened. It in a nutshell is the best way I can describe it. I can think of worse things, right? It's just really funny. This very serious sculpting stream surrounded by titties. It's really funny. But that's okay. We'll keep our pinup minnals over on YouTube. I mean, even YouTube, depending on content and things. Have to be careful with monetization, so. Luckily, their artistic is I can still monetize, so. Just have to keep an eye on it. People be stupid. People do, in fact, be stupid. I think expecting a mature response from random people on the internet is just never gonna go well for you. And that even if you try to safeguard it, because I do think Twitch explained it well, people just refuse to listen. Like, it's just gonna happen. You can never fully expect what the internet's gonna do. You can take steps to try and get in front of it, but you're never gonna expect what the internet's fully gonna do. Big Vendors first, yeah. And then you had the people mass reporting. Urging viewers to hate raid, mass report artists showing even a little bit of skin on their art. Yep. So you had people who were following the rules then getting mass reported and then like suspended, because if you get so many reports, Twitch will kind of shut it down until they can figure out what the heck is going on. You had that going on as well. All of that happening the same day. It was kind of nuts. Yeah, it's immature. It's basically middle school. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is indeed. But for one day, it was just kind of crazy to watch. I don't know that, but somehow I was seeing some sort of island of Dr. Moreau, the banana plantation. Alright. Here's all that. Next silver. There's something very satisfying about highlighting metallics, which I think is why I went to the gold kind of room. It's just something satisfying about it. Just get shinier and shinier as we go. Is that obtuse enough? I know what you mean. But yeah, that's what happened. People went crazy, and that's why we can't have nice things. Why we can't have nice things. Trying to make sure my jokes are dripping with sarcasm. It helps, I will say, for interwebs. It helps to show your intent. Dom, thank you so much for that sub for 72 months of support. Do you have a Christmas ornament on my Christmas tree? I think you do, is why I'm asking. How are you? Happy New Year. Dragon Fang, hello there. It's good to see you. How are you? Happy New Year to you as well. What you up to? For those coming in, we are working on the new Apothecary. This is for an Imperial Fist commission. We've got a lot of the Leviathan stuff as part of this project, so I decided to hop in with some characters. I'll do probably a lot of the batch painting off stream, unless we just really need something to bring on stream. But like the characters and the bigger stuff I'd like to do here on stream. So our dreadnoughts, characters. I don't know, let's do it instead. Just in case he's Dom, I want to make sure you make it on the Christmas tree. Let's go with the Candy Cane. Did you do anything fun for New Year's Eve? There we go. Put you up on the tree. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have my other melon Kit Kat. Relaxing, quit my job before Christmas for health reasons. Yeah, hope things are better now. Hopefully the relaxing also helping. Lindsay, just video games, watch the Ottawa Senators beat Buffalo. Nice. What are you playing right now, Dom? I have started Dragon Quest XI because I've never played a Dragon Quest. And I decided it was time. And I'm really enjoying it. It's been pretty fun so far. I'm like 10, maybe 12 hours in, somewhere in there. Trying to remember from when I saved last night. We ended up listening to firecrackers and mariachi music till like 3 a.m. I have a suggestion for crackle paint. I tried to play a crackle medium on a tank. Yeah, what are you doing here, Avian? What you got? Let's see, we got Dark Tide and then Farthest Frontier, the city builder. Very cool. I've seen a little bit for Farthest Frontier. I don't tend to play those types of games, but it seemed like people were enjoying it. Okay, mentally now, but to lose 80 pounds to decrease blood pressure. Excuse me. You got this. Do you have a plan here for going forward? Sorry. It is an entire company of Alpha Legion where they are destroyers. About Farthest Frontier 2 days ago. It didn't catch me yet, but I also got Timberborn just now. Just getting them all. Getting all the city builders. I think the only other thing I was looking at on the sale was Dave the Diver, because I know that's fun. And I think I'd really enjoy it. But I already have games I need to play. So I feel a little guilty picking it up right now. I was also reminded that the new Dragon's Dogma comes out, like, this spring. And I haven't played the first one. I don't want to play that. I need to get back to Cyberpunk, even though that didn't grab me right off the bat. Vernon says, Timberborn, your time management is doomed. Those are the games right there. When you have that reaction, you know you're in for a good time. Just one more turn. There's a little bit more. So it's honestly a bit overwhelming to be a colony builder enthusiast these days. There's a bit of a drought in those games the last 2 years. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even play those types of games, and I know there is a million of them now. If that's your jam, then you're set. Looking at God of War, oh, and Baldur's Gate. Very good. Both very good. I think Dave the Diver and Dredge are the only games I got on the Steam sale. I need to get back to Dredge. I was enjoying it. Fortunately, I played it when my anxiety was real bad, which usually means I drop video games at that point. So I need to go back and give it the love it deserves. Especially now that they've got a crossover, right? Dave the Diver and Dredge. But yeah, I need to get back to it. I just haven't been in a gaming mood lately. See, that's where I was when I tried to play Dredge, and now I'm finally feeling a little bit better. So now I want to play like 50 things at once. Dredge is one I need to get back to. Boy, did I play safe. I think that's my thing, is I just need to wander out and things happen. I need to just go explore. I was being too cautious, and I didn't make it as far as I think others did. Dredge is cool, need to finish it though. Hesitant on Baldur's Gate though. I wasn't a fan of Divinity series. Looks like the gameplay is similar. My god. My brain just short-circuited there. I can say I didn't get super into Divinity, but I completely finished Baldur's Gate. There's something about their, like, pacing and how it works and the characters. I don't know. It spoke to me when Divinity didn't really. So I would say dedicate some time to at least get started with it. So, like, take a night to be like, alright, it's Baldur's Gate 3 night and I'm gonna start. But then, that'll be all your time for a bit, yeah. That'll be all your time. My son got talked into playing a Souls game with his friend, something on VR. Oh gosh, VR Souls sounds intense. I do love me some Souls-like, though. I can't wait for the raid. You're gonna get a lot of it. I would imagine, especially with VR, that's gonna be a lot. I've never, had to actually do the thing. I know this isn't how it works, but I'm only imagining, like, Dark Souls is kind of known for rolling to dodge. Just rolling around the living room. VR Souls game? No, thank you, says Riot. I also have a mild grudge against Wizards of the Coast. That's fair. Wonder what their PR team will have to deal with in 24. That's completely fair. That may have been why I had a easier time with Baldur's Gate 2, as I know. Like, I play D&D, so it was really easy for spells and, like, everything that I needed to decide on. It was really easy. Alright, we need to clean up his shoulder. Because with the airbrushing, I wanted to make sure the yellow matched the rest of our yellow, but it meant the shoulder took a little bit too much airbrushing. Let's clean that up real quick. He's already like, oh, Destiny, oh god. He's gonna reach new decibels, I think, Mouse Baby. just a heads up to you. He's gonna reach some new decibels. Okay, I need some water first, and then we'll get started. Is Realms of Ruin worth it at 50% off? Chat, who's played Realms of Ruin? I've heard... no. That's what I've heard. But I haven't played it myself, so I will defer to someone who has played Realms of Ruin. I think the fact that so much of it is just blatant DLC to milk money super put me off. I'm ready to record it. I fully intend to capitalize on his rage. There you go. Well, at least you're prepared. That's important. There's no mail today, hon. Can you come and tell her that, please? Please. She's something, you know? Well, if it's only 40%, then hell no. I actually have no clue. Alright, I think it's... From what I've heard, it's lacking quite a bit. Unless you were just frothing at the mouth for a Sigmar game. I don't know that I would recommend it. Is there a limiter? There's a limiter in general. For her and me, because I get loud. When I get excited, I also talk too loud. Where are my pork echoes? She's just running around out there again. I don't know what she's barking at. She's just being Sadie. Look at that. Look how much cleaner that is already. She's fine. I need to go back. I mentioned this yesterday, and I haven't yet. I need to go back and see what she sounds like to you guys. She's really annoying on my end. To me, it's awful. For you guys, it sounds like maybe not so bad. Which is good. That would be preferred. It's better than the opposite. But still not great. Alright, let's get Dorn yellow for our light here. Not that loud? Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Because, I mean, before I went on vacation, I ended a stream early because she was being obnoxious. So. But if she's not bad for you guys, then I feel better. Noise gate's capturing. Perfect. Good. Working as intended, then. I think your new mic's noise gate deals with the worst of it. This new mic, I have to say, thank you everyone who did the throne contributions. I love this new microphone. When I was editing my video, like, I'm so much louder, I'm so much clearer. So thank you everyone. I really liked my new mic. I haven't played in a few weeks since I focused on models. Campaign missions have a good challenge while attempting the optional objectives, similar to Dawn of War. What I've seen of the Fate AI mode, each pair can have FXs makes it interesting. I will say it gave Dawn of War 3 vibes right off the gate, and I wasn't super interested, just based off that. Audio software is shortening and compressing at the high end. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. I don't know what she's doing up here. Losing her mind over something. I really like Stray, but sometimes I wish the run-through enemy bits were skippable or something. I'm gonna be honest. I felt they kind of pulled a fast one on us. I was expecting cozy game, and then you have to do all of those running sections. I still enjoyed the game, but it's not what I thought they were marketing, I guess. If that makes sense. Not what I thought I was getting into. I still enjoyed it, but it was more of that than I was expecting. Yeah. It's like random, I guess. Oh my god. Where's Scott? Scott, come back. I don't know if he stepped outside or what. He was spicy opinion on the street. I enjoyed the game, but I don't think it was quite what I was expecting. I think my favorite part was kind of the first big area where you can explore and do all the like the smaller side stuff. I think that was my favorite bit. And I wanted more of that. Okay, I'm gonna go see what the heck is going on. Hold on, chat. I don't know where Scott is. I don't know why the dog's going nuts. Let me be right back real quick. Goodness. Okay, Scott's in the shower is what. Why he wasn't getting her. I don't know what she's barking at. She's dumb. There's nothing happening out there. She's just dumb. I'm just not good at hand-eye coordination. It takes me like 10 to 15 tries to get through the actual player skill areas. Some of them are just tough, too. Like, you don't know where you're headed, from what I remember. I definitely remember having to retry, like, a couple of them. They were my least favorite parts of the game, for sure. Well, after I forgot the controller, I did manage to get through the first one. The first time I was so out of control, the AI had no idea how to catch me. Never let them know your next move. Mouse speed. I mean, whatever works. Oh, I finished eating, so back for more. Welcome back. Let's get it. What time is it? We got a little bit more here, too. Barking in the shower. Not even that. She's just barking at the front door for no reason. Nothing out there. She's just stupid. Oh, well. I was always screaming, laughing my butt off. The kids came to see what was wrong. That's always the best. When you're, like, laughing or whatever really loudly and they have to come check on you. I had that. I had that the last time I had it, and I guess slight spoiler for the newest Yakuza game. I was crying my eyes out. Scott's just like, are you okay? And I'm just like, the virtual man's making me cry. Or like when I'd be laughing so hard at Monster Hunter, Scott had to come check on me. Did she not want to go out? No, she's just being stupid. Hey, Evil, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much. We've started him today, so we're getting a lot done on him. We won't quite make it to the base or anything today, but we've got some good progress. What you up to today? There's a game where you have to play as a cat, but it's not a game of play a cat. If you're a toddler, the game would play the same. I mean, yeah, it's straight up not what I was expecting. It's still good. It still did some cool stuff, but I was expecting play as a cat. Yeah. I want to wander around the cool world, do cute cat things, which you do get a section of it. That, like, first area, I do feel like that's what I had signed up for. But yeah, not quite, I think, how it was marketed. Just got home, shower from work. Welcome home. Glad you're done with work for now. I literally cried the opening of Stray. I had to stop playing for a while. Oh. Definitely play as a cat more, to be honest. Where are the laser eyes? Why no pounce? Why are all my paint... Games Workshop pots. Let me find another mood range. I could replace every Games Workshop color with Vallejo. I would do it, like, today. I need to start replacing more of them. I like to keep a lot of Citadel because I have commission work. And a lot of them are army colors. But if I could replace them all right now with Vallejo, yeah, I'd do it. Instantly. I'm gonna see better, hear better, stalk silently. We just need Cat Simulator. What do you mean starting a model from scratch? I mean, we started him from base coat today. Do you have any space wolves you'll be painting at some point? Probably not for a bit. I will also say I don't do the baby blue, so mine are heresy colors. But yeah, I always start from an airbrush layer because it speeds things up. But yeah, he started like this at the beginning of stream. So if you want to go back and catch the VOD, you sure can. But if you mean straight from primer, I don't normally for stream because it takes forever to dry and frankly, it's really boring. So I tend to do an airbrush layer and then start details for stream. I have to wait on base coat for the whole mini. It's very boring. Yeah, but if you want to go back and see like where we started, where we're at now, there's the VOD. They're also over on YouTube if you want to catch that later. Or if anyone else wants to catch the VODs. I'll throw YouTube here in the old chat. Here we go. Where is Seraphim Seep? Don't have it out. Okay, let's get that. Pretty sure this Vortex mixer will pay for itself in 2024. Good, I'm glad. Glad you're liking it, Sly. I think I've already saved about 20 pounds worth of paint from a 100-pound mixer. We'll say Seraphim. I think I want a darker blue for my wolves. I love the one I painted, but it feels too light. Would you stay within the, like, the Space Wolf colors? Would you go down to, like, the Fang or something like that? What are you thinking? That's why I do the gray. I think the blue they use is a little bright for me. I'm not a huge fan. I have a cat simulator game somewhere. I can't find it at the moment. Oh, you know, I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, that's it. That's the game. I do remember that now that you've said that. I think it was even in like one of those like humble bundles. I think I paid extra for the hands-free mode. I was gonna say my mixer was cheaper than that, and I think I did not get the hands-free. I didn't watch the video. Scott watched it and then came in and tried it, and he's like, "You don't have the thing to do it." I was like, "Dang it." Okay. I don't get to be a cool kid. Part of a humble bundle, I think. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was there and in like a charity bundle. I remember looking at it being like, I don't need it. But like, could be fun. Could be fun. First off, what do you mean you didn't watch the video? Because Scott told me it didn't work. Scott says you don't have that. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's a clever suction cap thing. I'm sure it's really cool. I'm just cheap and I don't get it. Womp. Womp. Guess I'll do other cool things with my not cool vortex mixer. Fenrisian Gray, Rust Gray, and the Fang. Thinking the Fang is base, Fenrisian or Rust is the highlight. Yeah, so a lot of it for, if you go with their kind of workup, A lot of it is rust gray with the Fenrisian, and even I think it's blue horror as the edge highlight. I love that it dips to Zinch as the highlight. If you wanted to go darker, and I think their Hounds of Morkai are the darker, sticking to more of the Fang would get you there. Maybe with the rust gray as a highlight. I would say, yeah, just kind of bump it down the triad if you wanted to try that. If you still have the Warhammer, like their actual YouTube, I think the Hounds of Morkai have a tutorial video, and you can see what they did. So I would check out the Warhammer, like, official tutorial for them. My vortex is too small to do that, and I'm mad about it. Me too, wasted mine. Like, just have our small mixers all by ourselves. These cool kids with their hands-free mixing. My next purchase for Hub is going to be, a dehydrator. So after Depicon game. And some Morkai hands look awesome. I think I'll go that way. I was looking at tutorials. Their tutorials leave about 50 paints for one model. I mean, it's that or you're mixing paints. So that's kind of the route you have to go. So you could do it. You could take the Fang and mix it all yourself. They use a lot of paints because of army consistency. So if you're... And you'll see I use a lot of paints. But it's because when I go to the next model, it'll be the exact same color. I don't have to mix it. I don't have to worry about it matching. So it is a lot of paints to keep it consistent. For that, you should have most things, though, with the starter set you picked up. So you should have your wolf colors. It would be getting to more of the smaller, like, pelts and details that you might not have at this point. Army colors, I believe you should be all set. I went back and watched videos of the mixer. Nobody else seems to have worked it out. None of us read the instruction manual. Why am I not surprised? Going back to people not reading. That's just the theme of today. Chat L to read. I have an idea for a video. Give me your mixer slide, I'll make it. Just hand it over, and I'll make a video. I can read typing, on the other hand. Oh, goodness. I don't even want to think about how many people have that torque on us. When your powers combine, Avian will be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Yeah, we could swap. How about I provide a better video rather than give you my mixer? No, I think I like mine better. I think I like mine better. If you'd like to, Sly, I can take a look. I will watch the video now that I know. Scott took away that surprise from me. Okay, thought I had to sneeze. Like, wife swap but with mixers? I mean, that's what mixers are for, right? I thought. I'm new to all this, but maybe. Reading, that's for losers. That's the vibe of the Discord some days. It's like, if those kids could read, they'd be really upset. Reading in my text-based platform. No, sir. Not for me. Thinking of building all my models, going to GW for a paint tutorial, start the Battle Honors program. That could be a good way if you want some more... If you are someone who needs the hands-on. Because we all learn a little differently. If you think that would help, I would absolutely encourage to do that. If you're a more hands-on person, yeah. Definitely get it scheduled and pop up there. people didn't even read my the BBSs. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to work on for the last, like, little bit here. We got a lot done on him today. Pretty happy with it. We'll keep working on his little purity seal, I guess. Call it good. I'll go get my soup and work out. Oh, thank you, Mousebait. I feel like I'm missing something on the Aquila, and it's just been a bit since I've painted these. I'm gonna go back and make sure I've got what I need for that. Part of it is also has dried very shiny, which always throws me off a little bit. Because we put a wash on. I'm wondering if I just need to do a matte coat and then it'll look correct to me. I have a feeling that's what's happening, but I'm gonna double check. Make sure we match our previous boys. His base could use some more work. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Let's base coat it before we leave. I won't be able to actually, like, work on it, but... Like the difference between hearing and listening. Reading and comprehending, yeah. You can need more work done on your tattoo. I remember you saying about it. I can't remember when it was going to happen. So I added on Vegeta. And actually, because Mousebait was very sweet and took a clip, if you do exclamation tattoos, you can see him. I can't show you today, unfortunately. he's on my tricep, so it's a little hard to show right now. But yeah, third piece is on. Exclamation tattoos. Thank you, Mousebait, for the clip. Easier to show people here as it's still chilly and I'm not wearing halter tops as much. Or tank tops. Question about terrain painting. Oh, I'll try. I messed up. What's the best way to paint a bit of terrain using an airbrush? As far as what are you doing, Rex? I don't mean to sound snarky, but the answer in my head is apply paint using airbrush. What are we doing here? I don't think there's anything specifically for terrain that's like popping in my brain that you wouldn't be doing for like another model. I would say the one I can come up with if you're doing like walls is a lot of people will do a gradient where it's the kind of your shade color at the bottom and kind of going up, you go up your triad. So your base color in the middle, a highlight up top. And that's kind of a good starting, so you get a little bit of like a zenithal on the piece. So a lot of people do that with airbrush, and then they come back for details and weathering and all of that on top of it. That's the first thing that pops in my head when you mention terrain specifically. Flaws for epic scale. Try doing the tricolors. I use rattle cans. Oh, and it made a mess. Okay. I would say even if you're not doing like the tricolors, doing like a zenithal from the top so you get a little bit of a gradient. So if you're doing rattle cans, do your primer and then do the white on the top, and then whatever base coat you're doing over that can help. It's a good starting point. But then, yeah, if you're doing airbrush, you can take the time to do the kind of your triad and work that up. It's just a good like base to start with. So you've got a little bit of color, a little bit of gradient before you even start details. DIY crackle is apply thin down Elmer's glue. Let it dry, and then apply paint on top. That's what I tend to do, yeah. I try to, yeah, I do the 24 hours, like you said, to make absolutely sure it's all good. The Elmer's glue will help keep it intact. That's what I've got for my little Titanicus bases. Maybe get some cork or something for my bases. I got the Army Painter base bits, but I need raised bits. Cork's a good way to do it. That's pretty easy, pretty cost effective. Cork's pretty easy. All right, let's base coat the base, and then I will go get soup, just so you guys can see him a little bit better. And then I'm gonna get some soup and take the rest of the day off for New Year's. Barrow, thank you so much for that sub for 50 months of support. How are you? Happy New Year. Let me get you an ornament. Let's go with... I don't think we've done a cocoa today. Let's cocoa it up. Laura, what you up to? Make sure I get this right. Hooray! Put you up on the Christmas tree here after stream. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year! Did you do anything fun? We are working on an apothecary today. We're diving right into commission work. This is for Alive and Madness in chat. Ooh, you bought a new computer! Is this a big upgrade? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Let's see, do the prime, spray top down, lighter color, dry brush over details, wash, let dry, go back over details, yeah. I feel like terrain with airbrush, a lot of it is getting kind of your base stuff set up to do all the fun stuff. So the weathering, the details, the dry brushing. Airbrush just gives you a really nice base for all of that to get started on. So whatever you feel would help with that gradient will be a good place to start. It's just run PC with RTX. I've got 4080, 64 gigs of RAM, and 4 terabytes. Very nice, Laura. Enjoy your grams of RAM. Congrats. The new computer feel is the best. Enjoy. Do you have something you're wanting to test it out with? Lined up already? Alright, there we go. A little easier to see him now. Oh, we got the base. You remember when 16 RAM was a lot and 1 terabyte was all the storage you would ever need, right? It's crazy. Average farmer members. It's nuts now. Alright, chat. I think this is where I'm gonna... Let me catch up with Varro real quick on this computer, and then we're gonna get some lunch. It's not here yet. Okay, it's being built and tested by DS, but I want to see what all the hype is over Baldur's Gate 3. You're gonna love it. Gonna love it. Alright, it is soup time for me. I gotta soup and work out. So, here's what we got. I will probably finish him off stream, because we're getting down to the really tiny stuff, and I'll just focus and get all that knocked out. If you're enjoying the Imperial Fist, though, we will have something tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be Dreadnought, maybe another character. We'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. I'm going to double check my airbrush stuff, see where we're at. We also have some Terminators that are pretty sick, so we'll see what we feel like working on tomorrow for Imperial Fists. So we'll be back tomorrow. If you want to hang out in between streams, oh, Slam's quicker than me. You can check out my socials. I did post my Rakdodon Hunters up on Instagram and TikTok if you want to check them out. We're over on Discord. That is where the January challenge is, if you want to come paint with us there. And then YouTube are where we do VODs. I've got shorts, and then we're going to be doing another community showcase. So if you want to catch that for the December challenge, make sure you sub over there. With the holiday, I'm not sure who's on, but I'll take a quick look. Otherwise, I'll just let you guys know in chat if we're wrapping up here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming to spend the holiday with us. I hope everyone had a good New Year's. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.